Good morning, guys. How are you? Okay, so today is 8/8. It's the Lion's Gate, okay? And the moon is in Sagittarius. We have Venus and Leo trining Jupiter. So all in all, it's a pretty happy, optimistic day where there's a lot of luck in terms of love relationships and money, okay? And also pleasure, okay? Because Venus rules money, pleasure, and love, right? Well, that's just some of the stuff she rules, the major stuff. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing, what I've been doing every morning, I have a friend of mine. Her name is Verushka Normando. I think I'm saying the last name right. Well, she has a company, Miracle Inc., and this particular spray is Fairy Godmother. And I just have to say, she knows her shit. She said she thought this might be the one for me, but she pulled, like, I think it was four or five flower essences out of her box, and I wasn't looking. I was like putting things away, clearing off my table, so I wasn't paying attention to what she was doing. And when I turned around, she had a couple bottles on the table, and I just I couldn't see the titles. I just waved my hand over it, and whichever one I felt magnetically pulled to, I picked up, and it just happened to be the exact thing she recommended, Fairy Godmother. Okay, so how very pertinent to the fortunate transit that we have going on today. And this is another essence. This is a tincture. This one, I don't really have a name for it, but oh, I forgot to mention that there's this lovely, she puts crystals inside her flower essences. And this tincture is made from locally grown Puna rose, the black magic rose, and the mutable rose. So this is this is helping you to love yourself, helping you to come from a place of love. It's really very symbolistic. We've got black, we've got regular, and then we've got mutable. So it's like black and white canceling each other out. So it's a meeting in the gray area. Love, compassion, compromise, working together. Okay, and they're very appropriate for what's going on. And you know, she's not an astrologer, so she's incredibly talented. She was able to pinpoint exactly what I needed, and she came yesterday and she brought me this shot of essences from, I can't remember what the name of the tree was, but it was a tree that Buddha sat under. And I tell you what, I actually caught my second wind when she brought that to me, because I was exhausted yesterday. And she's just amazing. She's incredible. She's right on the money in terms of what she thinks would be beneficial to you. If you want, check her out. Her channel is Rose Yoga, and I will have the link in my description box, so check it out. Okay, so numbers for today on the Lion's Gate, we have 8/8, of course, and then we have 28 and 14 and 14. So that's about happiness, expansion, a legacy because of your ability to cope. 8 is also the number of tycoonery, okay, rich, wealth, legacy. Oh, look, the unexpected income. We like when that comes out, okay? And then the 14 is about stability, control, and power, or expressing it. It also equals 5. So this is like a change in fortune. How fortunate and how happy for you. This is this is a lot of love, guys. Loving, you're getting some loving. Okay, so Mature Man is the first card that came out, and it's reversed. Okay, so it's possible that somebody's in the process of growing. They have some level of maturity, but it's not quite complete yet. And I'm not sure if it's physical age or if it's the station in life. 7 of Wands and King of Cups. Okay. There may be an addiction issue that somebody needs to work on. Maybe they've been emotionally stunted because of an addiction. King of Cups can be alcohol, but there's all kinds of addictions, guys. It can be, you know, a person, a place, a thing. It can be alcohol. It can be drugs. It can be pills. It can be gambling with the moon in Sagittarius today. Ooh. Oh. This could apply everywhere. I'm going to put this in the middle because I didn't even ask. Okay, can we clarify this journey, please? Clarify the journey. Unexpected income. Clarify, please. Can we clarify imprisonment, please? Okay. Clarify the Queen of Wands reverse, please. That one looks like they wanted to, like, explode in my hand. I'm not even going to go there. Okay, maybe I will go there when we get there. Because Six of Hearts. Okay, remember that. Explode in my hand. Gross. Okay, imprisonment. Clarify, please. Please, please, please. I know I asked you before and you didn't give me nothing. Thank you. Okay. Okay, mature man, like I said, somebody is needing to grow, but their growth is being stunted because of some kind of addiction or some kind of repetitive behavior or behavior. I don't see the thinking here. And deep down there's some kind of emotion that has been causing this addiction, something that they haven't coped with, okay? We also have the Seven of Wands. That's courage. So there's somebody here that needs to break free from a behavior that's deeply rooted in them, some kind of addictive behavior, or maybe they just have an addictive personality and they never really grew out of that yet. But I see that the time is coming. Mars is in Leo. This card is representative of Mars in Leo. So this could be like somebody, not that they're getting a clue. They already got a clue because there's no swords here. This is all emotions. They know what they have to do. They're really, really scared. And, you know, with the Mars, sometimes that's fighting the feelings, fighting the feeling that you have to grow up, which is Saturn retrograde and the South Node, but they know it has to be done. There's a fire that's starting to burn in them. Pretty soon they will move forward with the action and follow up. Queen of Wands reversed. Not motivated. Lacking in motivation or being hesitant. Scared, procrastinating, you know, maybe waiting for a sign, or they could be, you know, like, give me a sign, not saying give me a sign, but thinking it in their head, give me a sign, give me a sign, and then they get a sign and they don't see it. Yeah, I didn't see nothing. Or, why haven't you given me a sign when the signs are all around them? It could literally slap them in the face. Okay, so second, Six of Hearts fell out on this. So this, if there is a woman in the picture right now, the sexual attraction has waned a little bit. I don't know if because everybody's wrapped up in action because of the amount, just because there's wands here, or because somebody is wrapped up in emotions. They just don't feel like it. But obviously you're together. I don't see a separation right here at this point initially. Six of Hearts can be soulmate. It can be somebody from the past coming back that you love. Queen of Wands is usually that sexy bitch. The inspirational being that lifts everyone up. This is Leo energy. So, yeah, you're waiting for the inspiration to do it. You know you have to do it, but you're kind of sitting on it. And then we have your soulmate. I have a feeling, since the Six of Hearts is attached to this Queen of Wands card, there is somebody in your life that you're very passionate about. However, there seems to be this period of maybe you guys are wrapped up in other stuff, so you're not really motivated to be that romantic. However, your still occupying the same space. Or you've been dragging your feet knowing that this person is the one meant for you. So there could be like recognizing that you need to move forward with this love interest. Can be family too, because Six of Hearts, it's soulmate. It's another soul that you've encountered in other lives, okay? And in this life. So in this life, this could be children, best friends, you know, auntie, grandma, sister. It doesn't matter. It's anybody that you cared about. It can be your neighbor, right? As long as you care about them. This is somebody coming back from the past. And it's possible that for some of you guys, you're having somebody come back, and it's not, it's a mama figure, but it's not somebody that they been with sexually, or they could have went out, but they didn't have sex. There's this theme here that somebody didn't have sex, or somebody, 1111, somebody's not having sex for some reason or another. Eight of Wands and Princess of Pentacles reversed. Okay, let me check this out. Yeah, look, they're not seeing the signs. Princess of Pentacles, this is practicality. They're looking for, it's reversed. So these are extraordinary signs. This would be practical, and this would be signs. I think I just said that they're not really seeing the signs, and they're everywhere. Practical meaning usual or extraordinary. So they're getting signs on a regular daily basis, but they're not seeing it yet for some reason. But oh gosh, okay, so when I said but, I heard like the beginning of Gilligan's Island. I don't know if you guys see the introduction. All of us, there's Skipper and Gilligan at the helm of the boat, and they have the lightning. Da-da-da-da-da. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. Okay, so somebody is, this may be the awakening when their eyes are open. Okay, it's the first time I've seen this. In the eye at the top, there's a snake. I've never noticed it before. Right by my fingers in this Tower card, there's a snake. So this is awakening and intuition. So maybe, like I was saying, you know, they can't see it even if it slapped them in the face. And this is that slap, because a tower is when shit blows the fuck up. Okay, it's Mars. There is a war on anything false, on any illusions. There is a breaking through of the illusions. It's definitely Mars. And here at the top we have, it's the red sun with the eye in it. And then at the top there is the snake representing wisdom. And then the bird here representing flight or freedom or breaking out. So something happens that wakes you up and makes you stand at attention. Something may crumble. Oh, journey and unexpected income. Okay, so journey is arrivals and departures. So somebody could literally arrive on the scene, and it could be the soulmate. Could be like auntie, grandma, sister, cousin, that kind of deal, but it feels like a female nurturer. Of course, it could be a male physical body with a female energy inside of it. But we've got journey and unexpected income. So somebody could suddenly leave. Somebody could suddenly come in, and we have this unexpected income card. Okay, hold on. So with the journey, or it could be you're taken by surprise that you have to move. Remember what I said previously about move when spirit compels you to? Because usually what happens is Mercury moves into a sign first, and then Mars comes later. So there's thought, there's communication, there's negotiation and traveling, a little bit of research, trying to figure out which direction you're going to go in. And then Mars comes in and says, you know, okay, go. It's go time. Mercury is, where do I want to go? How do I want to go? And then Mars says, go now. Okay, so this is sudden travels. Suddenly having to go somewhere. For some of you guys, this is an awakening. This is like leaving your body. A spiritual, this could have to do with hallucinogenics. This could be, in other cases, this could be an overdose. In other cases, this can be... Hold on. Or, yeah, in other cases, this can be a shift in the destiny. Journey is a number 10 card, so this is completion of a cycle. So this is revelation, okay? I've got to do this, and in which the universe comes in and kicks you in the ass and says, go now. Okay, so there might be an incident, or there might be this lightning quick wisdom because of a situation that you have to move forward and do something. Arrivals and departures, because we're full, so we're full of shit. So literally we got to get some shit go to bring some new shit in. So something is being removed so something else can come in, or something else is coming in for you to push something out. All I know is it's go time. Okay, Prince of Cups and Eight of Swords reverse. With the Prince of Cups, it's Prince Charming. So for some of you guys, this can be an offer, this can be an apology, or you might have to travel to make an offer or travel to make an apology. This is an immature energy. Kid, this can be a child or a teenager too. There may be a sudden departure of a child, or a child may have to depart. Okay, we're going to try and keep in the positive side of this because I'm a Scorpio, so I always go to the dark side. And, this is representative of Scorpio. See a scorpionic shield. Anyways, and so is the addiction over here, the obsession. King. So we got King and Prince of Cups. Somebody may be feeling left vulnerable, or they may be visiting a young male, or a young male may be visiting them. Arrivals and departures. The Prince flying in their coach. Eight of Swords reversed. So this may be, somebody might do something thoughtless and immature. They may run away. They may run away, and others, they may be finally arriving, breaking onto the scene. No regrets. No looking back. I'm getting no regrets, so this feels like a positive thing. Somebody strikes it rich, and they feel like feeling like a little kid. Yeah, they're coming in with Elton John again. This is a really good thing. It's like somebody, I don't know, maybe they got recognized or something in terms of work. This is somebody trying to suck it up. They know they have to move forward to do something really, really big. And I don't know if it's getting rid of the addiction, or if it's getting rid of the repetitive thoughts, the repetitive self-talk, to where they cut their own self down just because they're so used to being told they aren't as they grew up. So things are going to change. Okay, and there's no looking back and no regrets. Unexpected income with the Lovers. Okay, this is a balancing. This can be a balancing partnership. This can also be a Gemini. I've been getting heavy Gemini since yesterday. I think, what is this spell? Gemini is 2. Oh, it's exactly opposite of Sagittarius. Yeah, okay. I get it now. That's why it's coming in. All this Gemini energy is coming in. So this may be a partner. Your partner who is coming into something very fortunate. The Lovers is Gemini. It's about repetition, acting with integrity. It's also if you're in a relationship, or there's some kind of bond or buddy bond where you guys are two peas in the pod, attached at the hip, always together, partners in crime. So this may be sudden fame, to where somebody recognizes you or your team, and what was I going to say? When they deposit. Not deposit. What is it called when somebody gives you a retainer? This is like a little retainer. Can you come and do something for me? I'll put some money down, or I'll pay you now. Let me take a look at this. The Lovers. It's also temptation and making the right choice despite temptation. So you may already have a team, somebody that you work with, and you may get another offer. Somebody wants you to do a project with them, and they may want you to leave somebody else behind. And that kind of thing with the Sagittarius component, you're going to say no, or you're going to go do that work for them, but maintain the team. This may be just a side project, something on the side. Six is about healing. It's about social responsibility. It's doing what you love, showing your love through service. So this is like a big tip, or somebody gives you a gift of money, where somebody helped you out with a little bit of money and you didn't even ask. It's just because they're your best friend. They want to see you good, and they drop the dime on you. Literally. Okay. And on the bad note, if for some of you out there will be some who this is a bad thing. So they could be dropping the dime on you that way, like, oh, you didn't do the right thing, and you might have to end up telling on somebody because it's on your conscience. Okay. You don't want to feel guilty. You got to say something, or somebody's run away. There's somebody here who's breaking out, or who broke out, okay, and they're getting helped. They're getting helped by somebody who doesn't regret helping them. So for like those people that broke out of prison and all that, and actually I called that a couple days ago. I kept saying I heard breaking out. I think it was Thursday or Friday. But the underworld. This Prince of Cups here is like the underworld, so I have to say it, but it's making me feel like tweakers or druggies that don't care. They have no guilt. They don't care. So these people may have broken out to do drugs, or they're all lit on drugs, and they don't really care about their responsibilities. Okay, the unexpected income could be because they steal something while they're out and about, making all the wrong choices. Ugh. Okay, I hate when they channel me this shit. Back to the positive side. Imprisonment. We've got the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. Now, imprisonment is, in this case, this is a contract or a promise or something that you're trapped in. There's this feeling of being trapped. Nine of Hermit, Queen of Swords. How do I get out of this? How do I get away from them? Trying to figure out the easiest way to break away. Okay, so for some of them, it's planning a strategy to run or to get away. And for others, this is, how do I do this in a diplomatic way? Where is my out? Some of you guys are going to be receiving an out. This might be your out for you. Yeah, there's some definite thoughts as to how do I break away from this person, place, or thing. It seems that you have a loyalty to this person. It seems you're really loyal to this person. 9 is unconditional love. It's also endings. It's also a purge, a push out, or pulled out. So maybe somebody, you're trying to figure out how to break somebody else out. With the Lovers, this could be a bribe. Somebody could be being bribed to walk away from something, or they're being offered money to stop doing something, or to cut someone off, to break a promise, to breach a contract. influence. There's an influence coming in. Queen of Swords is a divorcee, and the Hermit is about self-mastery, you know, putting the puzzle pieces together, calming the self, trying to create that rainbow inside. Rainbow. Yeah, somebody's trying to figure out how to get out of something in a peaceful way, or they're trying to figure out how to get out of something without drawing too much attention. The rainbow is standing out in here, so they want a peaceful solution. They want everything to be all love. How can we get out of this loyalty? How can we get out of this attachment or bond without, in a diplomatic way, so nobody's angry, nobody feels ripped off? How do we agree to go your own way? Go your own way. Okay, so yeah, somebody wants to be free, or they might get if they're solid, they want to stay together, and somebody else is going to try to influence them to leave that behind. Okay, only the High Priestess knows. Okay, so the High Priestess, intuition, ruled by the moon, Cancer. That is what is going on right now. And include with the High Priestess, the Dark Goddess, we've got 4 cards reversed. Psychic downloads. Okay, there's downloads here. The High Priest already is a natural downloader, so it's like, listen, how do I find a peaceful solution? And then settling into the self, listening to your inner guides. And then the thing is, you know, as you listen to your inner guides, trying to find the peaceful way forward, you have to look at yourself in the mirror. You see the mirror right here? This is facing yourself in the mirror. Okay, like I said, diplomatic, because you don't want to be emotional because you're angry, you know, like I feel ripped off or I'm smothered or whatever. You don't want to come like that. You have to be plain. You have to speak it plainly so that there's no offense. I'm feeling smothered. You know, I don't know what to do. I'm waiting for the universe to tell me it's go time in order to get out of this agreement, out of this loyalty, out of this partnership, out of this team. Somebody's wanting to run, and some the negative ones are running, and they will suffer the circumstances. But some people who are running or breaking out, it's because their safety is threatened. Okay, so for some of them, there's no regrets. They're gone. They're on that train and they're out, which is probably the best thing for them, especially if they're in a toxic relationship. Okay, so we've got the Devil, we've got Judgment, Mentor of Swords, and Prince of Swords. Ooh, that's a lot of swords. Okay, so in this relationship, there's one person that's the grown-up, and the other one is very immature. But the thing is, there's a Mentor of Swords here. Priestess, the Devil, and Judgment card. For some, this can be enterprise. Okay, big money, serious business, and with Judgment, it's karma. Look at that, guys. This is the, wow. See how the Devil is Capricorn right here? We've got that conjunction, Saturn and the South Node, and then, of course, there's Pluto in Capricorn also. With Neptune being in Pluto, Neptune is very spiritual. Neptune rules Pisces. Sometimes this High Priestess can be any of the water signs ruled by the moon. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, we have that big transit yesterday and the Grand Psychic water trine. So take a look at that. I think, well, that's all water too. Sagittarius. Neptune and Pisces sextiling Pluto in Capricorn with the Grand Psychic water trine with the North Node in Cancer, where you're headed. Neptune and Pisces, for some that can be spiritual. For others, it can be addiction, and for even others, they can be completely confused or seeing things, hearing things, talking back, and some of them aren't there. And for others, you are the High Priestess. You are the magician that's receiving the messages that you are supposed to. Okay, so High Priestess, intuition, your divinity, your inner goddess, and your gifts. It's also the unknown. And looking deep into your own soul, looking into your own mirror. 3 red dots. The red dots are catching my eye. The red dot over here caught my eye too. Surveillance. W. Baker. Judgment is karma. The devil can be self-sabotage. Prince of Swords is bitchy energy. Yeah, it looks like the unknown, the mystery. Okay, so the unknown, the mystery, the devil, cruel behavior, intimidation tactics. This could be a kidnapping, judgment, karma, death. I mean, not death, excuse me. Pluto is a transformation of power. It's power and transformation. It's death and rebirth. It's killing off something in favor of something else. Prince of Swords, Mentor of Swords. Hold on, guys. The Mentor of Swords is also killing. So I do not have the death card, but I have 2 cards of death here. So let me look at this for a second and see if I can put this together, guys. You know how that works. Okay, so Mentor of Swords, the voice of air. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This is a person who uses intellect in service to divine and not to attack divinity, unity. Excuse me. Okay, they put divinity in my mouth. They're telling me divinity, divinity. This can be lessons about the strengths and limitations of the intellect, of the mind. Sudden physical violence often evolved from a rushed conclusion, from ending a relationship all the way to a killing. So there can be some cruelty happening here. A husband and a wife, recently divorced, or estranged. Estranged. This could be mental abuse, just because the amount of swords. This person left because they were being gaslighted, verbally and mentally abused. Now, this can be an old case too, because the judgment is Pluto. So this can be something where there was a... they look perfect on the outside and suddenly they disappeared, can't find the body. The devil can be cruelty, intimidation. This can be rape, sexual assault. Oh. The 4 faces. I'll get you, my pretty. This is like revenge, like somebody, maybe the person they were leaving after their breakup told them, they decided to get revenge, or told them, I'll get you, or I'll get you back. Because Prince of Swords is violent. I don't have the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords would be more manipulative and more mature, but this is immature with the Mentor of Swords. So they could have acted without thinking in a fit of passion or rage. This feels like a cold case, though. Doesn't feel like it's recent, although it could very well happen now. With the imprisonment card, it could be, yeah, solving a crime. Hermit, the puzzle. So this could be a cold case coming back up again. Maybe because they find the body, because things are being unearthed right now. That's what this judgment is. Their body is found. Clarify High Priestess. Does this mean, what does High Priestess mean in here? High Priestess and Judgment. So it's like the angel judging you for your devilish actions. Okay. Oh, yep. Yep, it's a death. The coffin. This can be a closed case. Because recently I think there was some additional information that was coming out. So this is definitely about a closed case or about a death. Somebody killed somebody else. The body hasn't been found. It may be coming up. Let me see. Oh. This can be an old murder coming up again for review. Or this could be there's at least one old case that's coming up, and there should be at least one case that's coming up right now. Somebody could have murdered somebody else in a confrontation while they were estranged. They were trying to hold on to the relationship, and the other person decided to call it quits and ghosted them. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot where I was. So I was talking about, somebody may have, I don't feel like it's a serial killer, or if it is a serial killer, no, there isn't a lot of obsession. Gemini. Killer for hire? Yeah, this one could be killer for hire for some, getting paid for the dirty deed, or hiring somebody to take your estranged partner out. Yeah, so this may be somebody who hired somebody else. Let's see. So they did the job because we got the coffin, but it looks like maybe the ending. Maybe that person is now speaking out. Can we clarify the Lovers, please? I wanted to clarify the Lovers and see if this is in fact a pattern of behavior, because if so, it can be a serial killer. But if not, this could be just a killer for hire. Distant horizons. Bad health. Gemini, distant horizons, expanding. So, as with all serial killers, they begin in the home, or they begin with closer to them. So here's distant horizons and bad health. This almost feels like an informant, or somebody who sat with that information. They may have been approached. I'll give you this kind of money if you kill somebody for me. This may initially be the actual person who killed him, or the person who said, no, I won't do that. And then instead of the hitman killing them, the person decides to go do it themselves. So this is almost like a narc, because we got bad health here. And when I see that along with that, that's almost like your conscience is getting the best of you. But they don't feel guilty at all. They want to start a new life. Wow. Some balls, yeah, they go ask somebody to kill their estranged partner. That's so sad. I don't understand why people go there. You know, if you want to separate, go your separate way. Why you got to kill the person? You're just so filled with anger and rage. They're not allowed to exist here on earth. I mean, really? We all have every right to be here. Yeah, so there could be a witness that comes out, somebody that admits to something after it being on their conscience for such a long time. What did I say? Bribes, murder for hire, or somebody, yeah, murder for hire, a witness coming forward. Seven of Pentacles, after years, no movement, no clues. So yeah, it feels like both. It could be recent, and it could also be a cold case coming up with some additional information. I was getting additional information the other day, and like I said, you know, this could be a bribe, this could be somebody that they tried to hire for murder, or this could be somebody telling, oh, you know, they went here, they escaped to here, or I seen them. Somebody narking on them or ratting them out. Yeah, the rat was catching my attention in that card. No loyalties to them. I don't know where they are, but they got on an airplane or they got on a train. Three of Wands reversed is about, frustration. Not have, Three of Wands is reversed. So that's usually an opportunity, a solid opportunity. It's also the manifestation portal with goals, deciding what your goals are. So this is kind of like somebody doesn't really know what to do. It could be because I want to close the case out. It could be because the guy wants to get out of this situation and they want to use violent means. I'm going to stop here. That's enough for you guys. You're cut off. Okay, so. This could be, of course, like somebody being pegged for a particular crime, and then it comes out that there was another suspect that was never investigated, or there was another suspect that they didn't have a clue, they didn't know how to move forward because they couldn't gather evidence on this person, and then all of a sudden their best friend tells the police, hey, you know, they asked me to do this. He told them that she ran away with another guy and she completely disappeared. They've never found a body. So, like, any progress ended there. Okay, so this leadership went flying out into right field, okay? The right hand. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So, yeah, it feels like somebody coming in to look at a cold case. Hold on. They may be a medium or a psychic. They may be bringing in... My goodness. Hold on, guys. They may be bringing in a a psychic or a medium because they're not sure. They got no leads. They got no clues. So they might be trying to bring somebody in who can point them in which direction to go. That's what this loving guidance is. They're asking somebody with who's in touch with the divine for help on this case. Yeah, psychic. Okay, so peace right here. Peace. Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So it may be this woman's body is unearthed, or this case comes up again, and this person makes the right decision. because they suffered for so long keeping this a secret because they had a loyalty to somebody, and now they decided the right thing is I choose the right thing. I choose integrity. Okay, choosing integrity over their friend. I don't know what to tell you guys, but that's choosing to do the right thing over all else. And that's definitely, that's Leo season. Doing the right thing by yourself, loving yourself. So somebody may initially feel like they're punished, but there's definitely a burden being released, a secret being told. I kind of want to, hold on guys. High Priestess. What is the mystery surrounding this High Priestess?
Good morning.
Okay guys, so I paused for about 12 minutes because I had like 3 people come in a row, so I completely forgot what I was talking about, but I remember I was trying to get a read on this High Priestess here, this mystery. Not sure if the mystery will be solved or if this is just a new lead or a new case. Gift. Oh, look at that. Like I was saying, there could be a psychic being brought in on the case, and look at that with gift. They could possibly give you the clue that you need to break the case. In fact, this could be what leads you to this person that they could have asked to, like their best friend, or the psychic might say, hey, they're going to confess that they were asked to kill for this person, or that they tried to bribe me with money to do them a favor, or to keep it a secret, or to not tell anybody where they are, or where the what they did, you know, between me and you kind of deal. Okay, so gift, yeah, there could definitely be mediums and psychics coming in to help solve cases, and they could come up with some viable leads where before there was no clue. Okay, I gotta put these cards back. The viable gift. Okay, so somebody may be trapped in something. They okay, I'm gonna try and move away from the prison. Okay, there's a body in a box. Body in a box buried beneath the earth, where this person is buried. Okay, so they hid the body, and I'm hearing box. I mean, not just because of the coffin, but literally they could be buried in something coffin-like, a plastic box, a wooden box, a metal box, a cooler? A cooler? A cooler in a pond? The mirror, the reflection, shining, looking into the glass. Pond or a lake? Twin. Maybe the pond or the lake is in an area with the name Twin, or possibly Gemini. The 3 dots, third vibration. The third sign. This could come in a dream. Somebody could have a dream. Or this could be a psychic vision. She speaks. She spoke up for herself. Twin Lakes. So, excuse me. So for those of you who are alive and you're feeling trapped in a particular situation that you're looking for a way out, your way out comes. Swiftly and suddenly. So this almost feels like a headbutting. Pluto and Capricorn are in play. Prince of Swords, fighting for an idea. So it feels like they gaslight you and they're obsessed. They've got repetitive thoughts. Prince of Swords, and it's cruel thoughts. And they have this level of detachment, like they're cold and it's scary. The Devil. Okay, so mystery, the unknown. The Devil and Judgment can be the cruelty and the abuse that you suffered and that it's come to an end. You're tired of not knowing what's coming next or what they're going to do next. So something happens and you have this opportunity to get out. Maybe your person is that serial killer or a murderer from a previous relationship, and that's your out. The police come and they arrest him based on this evidence, or the body is unearthed somehow and you didn't know about it. So this almost looks like, when I get my psychic visions, this is not one story, it's bits and pieces. So it almost looks like in this case, there can be somebody recently separated, she's in danger of being killed. This person has killed their previous partners, and now there's new evidence, or they've been trying to nail him for a while, and this person didn't even know they were with somebody that was accused of murder, or they didn't even know that their previous partner had disappeared, because this person told everybody that, oh, she left me, she ran away, or they made up some bullshit in order to avoid the swift kick of justice, and well, here she comes to save the day. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you today. Very long reading, but a little bit of channeling in there. Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.